how are you?
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
All good?
Much better.
Much better?
Much better.
Mellowed out. You're going to be very quiet tonight, are you?
Oh, am I? Sorry.
You're like, much better.
Much better.
Yeah. What's going on?
I'm just sneaking in quietly.
Sneaking in quietly. Oh, change of the season. It is autumn now here in Australia. And yeah, what a flop of a summer, eh?
Yeah, absolutely terrible.
Oh, absolute flop of a summer.
Oh, well.
We were really hoping to be able to get more rain. Any rain would have been nice.
Autumn definitely started with a couple of hot days, didn't it? It was pretty hot today.
Yeah, it's hot again today. So we had really humid, really hot the last 2 days. Yeah, first 2 days. Of, we were meant to get a hay delivery yesterday. If you saw the video, you'd know that. We meant to get a hay delivery, and first day of autumn, and it just started sprinkling. Then we got a message through from the person dropping the hay off, and they went, well, guess what? Can't deliver. It was raining at their place, so
bit of a bummer.
They got that, so we've got to wait a couple more days to get a hay delivery. So it is what it is, and we've got to hold off
and just go with it. However it works.
So we've got to do another hay run tomorrow probably.
Yep.
And get some more in place. So
I think one of our biggest plans at the moment is to try and stock up the hay shed.
Stock up the hay shed and get it as much ready for the coming months as we can, because it is going to be a shocker right through this whole winter. So it's going to be a terrible winter. I was chatting to Pete, one of our local feed suppliers, today, and he's bracing for it. He's actually bracing for it because he runs cattle and sheep on his property, and he's really bracing for it. He's like, wow, this is going to suck this winter. So hopefully it's a little bit wetter than average, and it'll be nice. Now there is a cyclone brewing up north at the moment.
Yeah,
so,
and anyone who follows Farming Life Australia.
Yeah.
Hi, Han Solo.
Gone to do more rain dances, 100%, man. We need it big time. Jandara's here as well.
Hi, Garowin. How are you doing? Did you get the storm this afternoon? Did it go out your way at all? I know it went
went south of us.
Went
southeast of us. So yeah, they're the other direction.
Yeah.
So I doubt they would have got it.
No, but friends over at Windsor Park got absolutely smashed. So I wasn't sure if she's in that line of that.
Yeah.
7.9 mil. Did you guys get any?
We got nothing.
Zero.
Absolutely
we didn't even
zero.
There was a few clouds floating by, but that's about it. So
we got nothing. We could actually, saw the clouds going past. Looked like something on the radar, but no, we didn't get anything. Literally nothing. So crazy.
Oh, you were driving, so couldn't get any video. Was it a good light show? Because we literally got nothing. We couldn't see anything from here either. So
yeah, we just one of those ridiculous sort of situations to be in when you haven't got the access to water. Like, what? That's insane. This is 4 years. 4 years we've been in extreme drought.
Isn't it?
So it's it's a different experience, but
yep.
It is what it is. You know, we've just got to keep on pushing through and keep on trying. So
we now have to get ready for winter, like we have to start preparing for winter. I guess it's the same as no matter where you are in the world, you start thinking about winter nice and early because you can't rest on what you've just had. And we definitely can't.
So
no one can in Australia, I don't think, except up north maybe.
Up north, like my brother lives up in Innisfail, and they've only just moved up there the start of the year, and I think this is their second cyclone they've popped up there. Okay. So they've literally moved up north. I don't think Linda's ever lived in North Queensland before, no. And my brother's been up there quite a bit. He used to work on the prawn trawlers in far north Queensland. So, but yeah, it's crazy. So his boys had never seen cyclones and that before. So yeah.
But like I was saying before, if you follow Farming Life Australia, John and Patricia, they said they were prepared for it because they're up near Cairns, I believe. Yep. And so I actually haven't checked in on them just to see how they're going, but crazy. Yeah. How crazy is that? Queensland is like
it's
two
insane.
Different states in one, isn't it?
It's absolutely
play singing in the rain until it happens. Well, You know what? If we did that, just danced until it rained, we might be
I'll tell
hungry.
you what, I've got a funny feeling I'll just get real sick of that song real quick, hon.
Get ready, Queensland is saying March is going to be busy for cyclones. Yeah, I think that's when 4 years ago, I think, was that Cyclone Debbie?
4 years ago, Cyclone Debbie.
Yeah, because that was in March, and that was the last time our creek flowed.
So
that was the last time we
Cyclone
had a
Debbie hit
creek.
just south of Bowen. Well, it hit Bowen, and
Adam was laid up with a broken leg, so we didn't get to see it because we couldn't get you down there.
So I was it was up at Bowen, and
yes, it was
yeah,
March,
I was on the couch, and I was doing radar watch as people lost power. Friends of ours lost power up north, and they didn't have any access to find out what was going on the outside. They had radio and that, but that was it. And I was doing the messaging backwards and forwards. So keeping them posted, and had a little bit of fun following it on the maps. So yeah, it was a ripper of a storm. That was a cracking storm. So I think we got what did we get? 150 mil.
Oh look, I can't remember.
Or something. I think for Cyclone Debbie, I think we got 150 mil in one day. But there was places got 300-400 mil that day, so that's a lot of rain.
Yeah, you were down at Eagleby when all of that happened, weren't you? From memory.
That's Gerwin at Gerwin.
Yeah.
Gerwin at
Jandera. Yeah.
I'll get it right. Now, can we put a big, huge thank you out to Gerwin as well? Do you want to go for it?
Yeah, so Gerwin was just saying she's going to be running a live every Sunday for prayers for rain, and which is absolutely amazing. And so make sure you check out her lives. But also, what day was it? Because I don't even know what day it was today. Sunday. No. She put out the video.
On Sunday.
Was it on Sunday? Yeah. And on her website, she's included one of our videos, which we're very appreciative of that. It's not one of mine. It's one of Adam's videos.
It's one of our videos.
Yeah. About the drought and about how we are looking at a horrible winter, like a very dry winter. So, yeah. So thank you, Gerwin. We really appreciate that.
And just to be really clear, Gerwin, Jandera is they're local here as well, and they're in the same situation as we're in. So
hey, Sweeney's Creek, hey Julianne.
Yeah, when we do say that, it's not just us; it is a lot of farmers and a lot of people in this area really struggling. Our local dam, the big lake that supplies water for Laidley and all of that, is we've done videos on that before as well. Is Lake Dyer. It's now down to 2.3%. Yeah. 2.3%. We were over there the other day when we did the video. It was at 2.9 and it's dropped down to 2.3%. All of the local water supplies are pretty much struggling at the moment, except for Hinds Dam and all that, which are like 110%. They're overflowing, where they've had water down the Gold Coast. So, but that's all part and parcel, like I said. So,
hey, Darren.
Darren's here as well from Down Under Farm and Forge. Who was that? That was Highland Homestead.
Highland Homestead.
Yeah.
Look, it's pretty good. I was about to say Sweeney's Creek Farm. Do you guys see, this is the thing, is your winter is usually wet, isn't it?
So, like 56% is our total water supplies down to when it should be in excess of 100% at the moment. All the water supplies in southeast Queensland should be overflowing. It's the end of summer. They should be beautiful. But, they're down under 60% is our total water supply leading into another season of drought. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, that we actually get some... gets a bit of a wet season coming through for the dry season is a bit damp. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so your winter's usually wet, but it wasn't last year. So you're basically us, but opposite, if that makes sense, because we've,
Nettie's never lived anywhere
else other than
out of Queensland. And she has never really understood the seasons as in summer, winter. It's like in Queensland, it's wet and dry. So you have, like it's summer, winter, autumn, spring, all of that, but it's wet and dry. So it's it's
send it over, Highland Homestead. Send over snow, we can melt it out in the dam.
We'll take anything at the moment. So but it's wet and dry. So you have the wet season and the dry season. The dry season is during the winter months, and then we get the cyclonic and crazy wet season, which is through this summer months. So normally around about Christmas time, the wet season starts kicking into gear, and then it's all on. So we love that. I love the storm season.
Thanks, Darren. Yeah, I know you said you were going to be canning.
Oh, good. What's Darren doing? He's canning.
He's canning, and so he's on the iPad. So Han Solo they are about to put water restrictions on us. We have to use a lot, so the marker level they judge us against is higher. Okay. Fair enough. Bugger. So whereabouts are you for your water restrictions? Because I don't even know what water restrictions are in place in this area for people on town water.
I don't know. We're not on town water, so we don't really have the same restrictions as other people. So I don't even know what their water restrictions are. I know down at Bonington Farm, they're on town water, and they have, I think it's been costing them
but it's costing them a fortune as well, because the level 7, considering water restrictions when it hits 50%.
Yeah. So it's about,
this is the thing,
about 6% to go.
Why don't they do it now before it gets to that? Come on, people. I don't know, that's probably silly. They work it all out themselves.
Say, come on.
Come on.
It's like, come on,
Where's come on,
Where's come on? It's probably too early for come on.
Yeah, it's probably like 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning over there.
Come on, get out of bed.
Come on, wake up.
He's cool.
That's funny.
I like him.
Yeah, he does good. He's a good fun channel too. So.
Oh, so Jendera's saying her dam and tanks are full, paddocks are dry, but most other in the area are struggling. Yeah, look, it's actually quite sporadic around here as well. Like, you'll notice some of the smaller dams in that last lot of rain we had actually got like a bit of rain, and there's some dams, but that big dam, we're looking at the dairy, is it a dairy farm or a down the road?
Oh, the dairy up the road.
Dairy. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I was trying to work out what the word for it was, because they've got the yards out the front. The dairy farm down the road, their dam is massive, and they irrigate their paddocks because they grow their own crops and everything like that, and their dam is nearly empty. So they're at critical levels of water. We've noticed they've not been irrigating as much.
I've never seen the dairy have to feed large bales.
Yeah.
They use the giant square bales and round bales. They got the big feeders, but they use a forklift to put them in there. I've never seen them feed all the way through. We've had to feed the whole way through summer. And so we never do that.
No, usually...
This is the first season that we've had to feed the whole way through.
Because usually you turn the horses out, obviously the sheep with them in the yards and stuff like that, you've got to feed them. But the horses, usually we turn them out. The big horses especially, you go throw them out on the 5 acres or something like that, and you don't see them.
Well, our option is we could turn out the sheep and all that, but they're going to strip bare what isn't there.
Yeah.
So we're better off holding them in the yards and feeding them, and instead of putting them out and stripping bare what's not there.
It's really hard to explain how it is here, because it kind of looks different on film to what the reality is. Yeah. There's nothing holding anything in. The dirt is so dry, and it's a lot of weed. So as soon as those sheep are on there, it's just churning up. So if we put them...
It's dry. It's really, really dry ground. The laneway up between the paddocks, up between the horse paddocks, what we call the laneway, so we can hoik up there. There's a bit of grass in the laneway at the moment.
Yeah.
But we'll run a couple of mares down that, and they'll chew that out pretty quick.
Yeah.
There's probably about 3 days feed, I think,
left
in the front half of the laneway, and probably another 3 days. So we'll probably get 6 days out of the laneway there, which will be, and then we've got the front laneway, which is probably another week.
Yeah.
There's probably about 5 days there.
Probably all up for the pasture that we use, we've probably got about 2 weeks.
Yeah, we've probably got about 2 weeks in total. But we've got the paddocks down the back where we would normally we'd normally be saving that for the end of winter.
Yeah.
Or through the winter months.
We haven't used them though.
We haven't used them at all since last year, and there's literally... It should be. I did it quickly in the video the other day.
Yeah, it should be above my head, beautiful lush green grass.
It literally grows up to Nettie's neck.
Short, but
it grows up to Nettie's neck. Like it's chest height on me, and walking through it in spots. That's what it should be like. The soil here is really, really fertile. When it's wet, it's really, really fertile. So it's it's amazing when it happens. It's pretty cool that we can what we can grow when there's water here. So Just the fact that the last 4 years we haven't had corn. We lost all our corn again this year. We've lost all of our pumpkins, zucchini, all gone. We haven't been able to grow lettuce.
You don't want to listen to us.
We haven't been able to
say what we can't grow.
It's like, it's just absolutely insanity. You know, you're sitting there shaking your head, going like everything that you normally do.
If we're in Shed Wars, the other team would be hoping that we're on the other team. Like it's like, oh gosh, I hope those guys are on the other team.
We like literally.
What can we weigh in today?
And I actually have to. I have to try to get into that tank too over there.
Which tank?
The big tank. The big tank over in the main house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I think I actually have to go in. There is a green tree frog's got into it.
Oh.
And he's living in there.
Oh.
And he's a big one. He's about that rare.
Oh.
He's a huge, big green tree frog. So, I think he's over the other side. So the only way I'm going to get in there is go in.
Oh, that sounds like a job for you.
I know. So if I do it, I might actually put me diving gear on and go after him.
Yeah.
Catch him.
Garrett was just saying that our roof was leaking in the rain. Our roof leaks in the rain. That's what we think. It did the last time we had rain go through.
Yeah, it hasn't leaked in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
You had your insurance have a look. And because it's poor workmanship, they probably won't repair all the water damage. Oh, damn it.
Dan at Boddington Farm has just joined us. We were talking about you before, Bibby.
Good
nice
evening.
of you to join us, mate.
Sweeney's Creek, can you please share the link, if you can, to what's Jess's page? Keto Homestead with Jess? Could you please share the link to her GoFundMe or just her page for people to head over to if they would like?
Oh, that's right. Jess is struggling a bit.
She's in a pretty dire situation where she's going to lose her farm. So the homesteading community and the prepping community, I noticed Prepper 101 was doing a huge raid tonight and just trying to help out. And I love raid when I say that word. It was a good thing. Just to try and help it. I know her GoFundMe was up to $1,200 or $1,300.
That's
I think she needs $3,000 to get out of trouble.
There you go.
So, and she's doing super well. I think Homestead Aquarius is doing raffles.
Oh, good.
And everyone's sort of getting together, banding together and sharing it. If you can't afford to put anything in, share the link or whatever. So, yeah, if anyone can help Jess out, that would be awesome.
There it is.
Oh, thank you, Garrowin.
Thanks,
That's
Garrowin.
Awesome. Absolutely
awesome. If you haven't seen Keto Homestead with Jess, she is the queen of live streaming.
Yeah.
She does.
I think everyone on here has gone on with lives with Jess. We're the only ones that haven't done lives with anyone else. We're literally the only. I think we are the only Aussies that haven't jumped on with anyone. We great? Oh no, you have. You've jumped on. On a phone call.
I jump on a phone call on ones every now and then.
But Jess is really cool, and if everyone can get in and give her a hand.
I jumped in. Darren from Down Under Farm and Forge and myself jumped into. It
was two
family homestead. Yeah. He said, "Who wants to ring up?" So we're like, "Yeah, right, yeah." It was good.
Yeah, Julie, and me too. So that's why if we can, I was on a stream with her. I wasn't on personally. I was on the chat. Thank you, Garowin. That's the whole details. Cash App. I don't understand any of all that stuff, but if anyone wants to do that, go for it. But I was on a thing, and she's so sweet. And
that's the PayPal link as well.
Awesome. She's just been stuffed around. I believe it's something to do with an injury or an illness that she has. You're a regular, Darren.
So they were talking today. The panel they were on. Jess was on that panel.
Yep.
When we were doing school pickup.
Yeah.
And they were talking about people having injuries.
Yes.
And the ones all on there all had disabilities.
Yeah.
All together on the stream. And Al talking about having his walking stick.
Yeah.
But he's got like a secret taser or something hidden in his walking stick or something. He's like, old Uncle Al, don't mess with him.
Cool.
You're like, zap.
Uncle Al is cool. But, Agent 86 is into house.
But
Hello,
so what they were talking about was if people have a disability parking permit.
Mm-hmm.
and they go and park in the disability section and get out of the car and walk into the shops.
Yeah.
And they've actually, one of the ladies there had been hassled by people in the shops because they didn't understand that they had an injury, and they're turning around and they're giving them a hard time, saying that they're cheating the system and all the rest of it. The problem is nobody actually knows everybody else's situation, do they? So you really don't know someone else's situation, and you really need to show a little bit of respect. If somebody's parking in one of those spots and they've got a permit to be there, there's a reason for it. Don't hassle them. Just let them be and ask if you can give them a hand. Like, seriously.
It's actually really funny. Not positive, but I think overseas can only do PayPal, but double check. Yeah, I think that's the reason why they've done a PayPal thing, GoFundMe thing, because we can't use the Cash Apps and Vimo or whatever they're called. Yeah. But I remember once we went on a train and there were some people cracking it because I was sitting down.
I know.
I can't stand up in a moving vehicle.
We have talked about this before on our live streams, but Nettie has got a brain injury.
Yeah.
And quite a serious one. Like had quite the serious accident. And you do really well. Like you do really well, and you do a fantastic job with everything you're doing. And YouTube is like 100% throwing Nettie 100% out of her comfort zone. Doing the live streams and all that. So,
I was going to throw in the towel. I didn't want to come on tonight, so yay.
But yeah, so it's a huge effort for Nettie to muster up the courage each week to come on and do this. But this one day we were on the football train.
Yeah.
We'd gone. Nettie's dad got tickets to the rugby league. We'd gone down to Suncorp Stadium and we were watching the State of Origin. No, it was Broncos.
I have no idea. It
was Broncos game. But yeah, we were watching the football, and we got on the train. Had to get the train on the way home, and we had a couple of stops before we had to get off where we left the car. So we had go a couple of stops, get off the train, and walk to the car. On the moving train with Nettie's injury, she can't stand up on a moving train. So so there was a seat available, and she sat on the chair and all the rest of it. And that one woman
she
was so rude.
Yeah.
And me being the shy individual that I am,
I'm really glad I wasn't there on my own, I must admit. And I actually don't go on a train unless I'm with someone for the reason that people can be very unkind.
I'll just say I was very forward in putting her in her place. That woman.
Thanks, Gerwin. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you just so. Listening to Jess's story about everything she's going through, I really feel that, and I really hope that they can save her farm. I'd say they will, because I have faith in everything that's going on, and she can keep making cool lives and videos and everything like that for many years to come on her farm, and keep her animals nice and safe. But yeah, so that's my personal take on it about the whole disability.
It's
people don't recognise it. Like, I know
if people don't see it, they don't recognise it.
I know Darren, Julianne, Bibi. There's a lot of people that use this lifestyle that we live with prepping and homesteading. It's because we know that things do go wrong. No cake for the mean lady. Her loss. Yes. No cake for you if you're naughty.
No soup for you.
If you're mean, I do not. Yeah, prepper mum. Prepared mum? Prepper mum. Prepared mum gave $1,000. Yeah, I was actually telling Adam about that before.
That's
so,
cool.
I thought that was a really lovely gesture because that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
So, and I don't think it was unnoticed, and I think that would definitely put her towards getting her,
that's awesome.
Saving her house, because my gosh, like being in that, like we got super lucky last year with having no income, that my parents, like, we were able to not be on the street, because that's would have been a reality, really.
Yeah.
So we we understand.
Like, so
we don't want to talk about it, but
yeah, last year,
things got tough, man, and it's lucky that
they haven't really recovered that well, but it's lucky we like rice. Yeah. rice and pasta.
It doesn't like me, but you know what? Who cares?
Oh man, no, it was Yeah, it was definitely been a different 12 months. You know, we went from me working, like doing a lot of shows a year, like because I do a lot of shows on a normal year, and literally going from doing say 250 odd shows for the 12-month period to doing 12. I did 12 shows last year, and that's devastating. That's just mind-blowingly devastating. It's and it messes with your head. A few people have said, "Oh, well, they must be picking up again now." No, not really. We've got a few. I've got a few shows booked, like doing a couple of the regular venues that I've been involved with for years. But unfortunately, it's going to be a long haul out, and we've just got to wait until everything's in place. So
I just want to check to see if we've mixed any.
Now, we did have something else cool happen. If you missed the video the other day, now,
yeah, okay.
What's the matter?
Oh, just that we missed some comments, and Bibi was saying she's always abused for her parking permit. Yeah, you were actually the one I was thinking of with that, but I didn't know whether you wanted me to say anything. So yeah, Bibi, I know, and it just sucks. It really does. Like, some disabilities are not always visible, just like stupidity, ignorance, and arrogance.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't help stupid.
No.
You really
Sorry
can't.
if I missed any comments, guys, but yeah.
So now we had talked about stuff, and people had given comments and suggestions and all the rest of it. You're right. For our I was filming that storm the other month, like a month ago or whatever it was, and we had the accident with the GoPro 5, and it got smashed. Like it was messed up. Now we had made a decision that we wanted to get a new GoPro, and was sort of just and ahhing about it, and then GoPro had a bit of a deal on their website, so I jumped in there and I purchased the brand new GoPro Hero 9, which is on its way, so it should be here this week. So, but when I got the I said this in the video the other day. I did a video about it. But when we did that, we actually got, as a part of the deal, they did a subscription to GoPro, 12-month subscription to GoPro. And when I was reading through the paperwork, all the stuff for it, all the reedy stuff, there it is.
So, thanks,
Jadera just put the video up for us.
We couldn't really talk about it in last week's live because we're all distracted about everything else. And we actually didn't talk about much last week. We just kind of rambled about stuff and got off, didn't we?
We did. We sort of didn't really have a chance to, but it was all in place, all in action. So people were saying, get it on your home insurance and get it on this. And we're like,
so hopefully the video covers a little bit about what our experience was and what was going on. And
that's pretty much it. So we so what happened was we ended up.
Oh shit!
They ended up
sorry.
Ended up sending us a brand new Hero 6. So I had the Hero 5.
That got smashed.
And they got smashed, and they don't actually send out the Hero 5, but they do a 100% replacement guarantee. So no questions asked on anything from a Hero 5 Black onwards. So
our video when did it come out? You
filmed it yesterday.
Filmed it yesterday, came out today. That was our first video on this.
Yep, that was the first video on the 6.
Adam's calling it my camera.
It's Nettie's camera.
So I need to learn how to use it.
So
we are absolutely thrilled because we didn't know what to do because we were told we couldn't fix the GoPro.
The 5's unfixable. Once you smash the screens on the touch screens on the back, once you smash the screens on them, they're a fixed thing to the unit.
Yeah.
So you can take the guts out and then replace them inside a new shell, but you can't actually fix the screen. You can't replace the screen.
The Hobby Farm Homestead. Hello. Good evening. Good morning. So where are you?
They good evening. Good night.
Evening. Good morning. Wherever you are. Hello.
They sent us they updated us to the Hero 6. And they sent that out to us. So I've been having a little bit of a play with it, and it's a really good little camera actually. So I've been having a good little fun filming with it.
Highland Homestead, we love our GoPro too. Yeah, so
and really looking forward to the 9. Like I'm really looking forward to that this week.
So lucky, like we've just been so lucky on that respect to be able to now sit with like 2 good cameras.
Yeah.
To do this, like.
But yeah, if you remember, if you've got a GoPro and if you smash it, become a member. Get in there and pay your whatever it is, 60, 90, $60 or whatever it is, $69 whatever.
Black. Yeah, that's what we've got coming, so that's cool.
But yeah, if you've got a camera, if you don't have a subscription with GoPro, and you smash your camera from a Hero 5 forward, just do that, become a subscriber, and they'll I think you have to pay. I think it's a $69 replacement fee or something for replacing your camera.
Yeah.
So, but they will replace your camera for you and send it to you and all the rest of it. So,
do you know what a film set best boy is?
A film set best boy.
Best boy?
No.
No. Maybe you can explain it. Is it rude? I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's news that we were busting at the seams to tell you guys last week, but we lost the plot last week. We didn't know what was going on. So yeah, so that's I feel like it's a good positive thing to have happen.
Yeah.
And now
I'm excited because I just put it straight on my dive pole. It's cool.
We're well and truly on our way to, I think we discussed it briefly, it's in the credits of films. Oh, okay. We're well and truly on our way to be able to getting a new tank.
Yes, we're nearly there.
So I think we discussed it last week. Did we talk about that?
Yeah, we talked about tanks and all that sort of stuff. So any of the money we make from our YouTube at the moment, we've been putting the whole lot into our water supply here on the farm. So we're actually we're very, very, very close to getting a new tank at the moment. So we've just got to, I think on the by the end of this month we should have enough there as well. So which will be absolutely sensational. David D from David D's London Farms.
Hello.
Who isn't really from a farm. He lives in London. How are you? David D. Legend, the man, the myth, the David D. There you go. Absolute legend.
So for any of our mods, anyone that comes on, can you please share their links, please? The Hobby Farm Homestead. So I just can't see that very well, but I just pulled you guys up. So if everyone can share the link. Everyone.
Yeah.
Share everyone's links.
Everyone.
Whoever comes in here, even if it's just briefly, if they say hello, if you've got time, guys, that would be absolutely wonderful.
Oh, right.
Also, the camera equipment. I was wondering if you have the filming accessories to do more cooking videos. Yeah. What was I organising today?
I know.
I do have a cake to make for the weekend, so I was a bit busy, but I am hopefully what's today? Tuesday? I'm either going to film Wednesday or Thursday another cooking segment for the channel. Hopefully, if all goes well. I've had some medical issues going on, which I haven't really talked about. So I've had a lot of appointments. That's why I haven't been on camera much. Can you get down, please, sweetie? But I hopefully, I don't know. Like, they don't really care about what's going on with me. But I'm just, just saying, like, I haven't been able to physically be able to do it.
Yeah.
That sounds really weird.
I know, but it's the truth.
How do I... Yeah. Okay, so, yeah.
So we've got...
This one has no farm nor YouTube channel. But you're cool, so you're welcome.
So, David D is one of our mates from the XRP community, from the cryptocurrency community. So, I actually met David D through dealing with Sincerely George, one of your favourites.
Yeah,
so,
I like George.
George actually become a Patreon patron.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. How
That's
good's
cool.
that? She's wonderful. I really wish she'd jump on and do more live streams again. She hasn't done live streams in so long, and she got a little bit disheartened by it all. And wonderful at doing content. Just lovely lady. So.
Oh, Gendera. Sweeney's Creek. Julianne's on her phone, so it's hard to share links. I think Gerwin's doing a good job at the moment sharing links. So, but
Alfie, no. Can you grab that, baby?
What has he got?
Can you see it?
Oh, yeah, I can. Excuse me.
He's eating my pig.
You're going to think you've got a giant pig in the room.
I got a pig. That's right, folks. There it is. That's my pig. Oh, and Crypto Camper. That's right, Bubba. Yeah, David, definitely. Oh man, I haven't even heard from Bubba in ages. He's a
Sorry, just the dog.
Bubba Shipes. He's he does the Crypto Camper,
No,
and
stop playing D&D.
he's a cool dude. He's just wonderful, wonderful man at speaking publicly as well.
Thank you, the Hobby Farm Homestead, for popping in. Have a wonderful day. Be safe on the roads.
Yeah.
The pink pig with sunglasses.
Yeah. How cool is my pig? Check him out. And look at this. Look at this. So I used to do. There's a restaurant called Hog's Breath Cafe, and I used to do shows for Hog's Breath each year. Oh, there you go. David D met up with Bubba in Florida. Great guy. It's actually funny. I've seen videos of Bubba that no one else has got to see.
Yeah.
Because he shared some stuff.
Yeah.
He's a very talented man.
Nerd boy.
And,
Bomber Steve. I love that. Is that his nickname, everybody?
Yeah, Nerd boy. Nerd boy. He's playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight.
Oh,
He'll come on later on. But yeah, so each year I used to do for like 14 years. I did shows for Hog's Breath Cafe, and we run all these different shows for the venue. And this was a present of the owner of the venue, one of their little Hog's Breath pigs. And I took it to a gig one day, and one of the guys that I was working in a band, Kevy, from the Juggos, he turned around there and he bit the pig's leg off. And I went, "Are you kidding me? You grabbed a pig and you just bit its leg off." And I went, "Who does that?"
Kevy.
Kevy does it.
Just saying.
Anyway, a lady was there, and she saw the pig, and she saw the legs. So she picked them up off the ground, and she left the venue. She stole my pig. And I went, "What's going on?" The next day, she come back to the venue, and she sewed him up. Look at that. And he's been there ever since. So that was about probably 15, 16 years ago now. And look at that. She sewed his leg back on. She fixed his ham. So that's my little pig. And the, got the leg bitten off and he fixed him. So
How funny is that?
That's funny.
Are Bibby and Agent still on the chat at all? Did you guys get any storm this afternoon? I was curious because I know Gerwin got it. We didn't.
We didn't at all.
But I'm pretty sure it went
like that.
And Julianne was just saying from Sweeney's Creek, they had a live the other day, and right when they went live, Steve got a call out to a snake, so he left off. So she's doing a live, and I think Darren got up with her and everything like that, so we all just chatted to her.
Funny.
But he had to go. You did in
funny.
Brisbane. Okay, yep. There you go. Well, yeah, I just, 3 mil. There you go. Well, you got more. So it did go through. Remember I said to you, I thought it went through Ipswich, like that way.
Didn't even look like raining here. No. Didn't even look like it.
Yeah, their live was fun.
So it didn't even look like raining.
Yeah. And Bibby and Agent had their live on Saturday night, and I was still, we're trying to wrangle kids. They were off on the weekend, weren't they? After full of sugar and
man.
They were crazy.
We had 2 kids' birthday parties on the weekend. Not a gig as well on the weekend.
Yeah, that's right. You weren't here on Saturday night. The kids were absolutely nuts.
The kids were just going off their nut. It's like 2 kids' birthday parties, one each day.
Yeah.
And just full of sugar.
And they were tired.
Full of hype, and then they're overtired.
Anyone with kids knows when the tighter kids get, the more active they get. It's just weird. It's like we get tired, we go to bed if we can.
And they do everything they can to stay awake.
Yeah.
Everything they can to stay awake.
They're crazy.
It's ridiculous.
There was, I think it was 2 weeks ago or something like that. I was trying to join in on Bibby and Agents live, and I was like, "Hi guys, bye guys, hi guys," because the kids were just being nuts. I'd put them to bed, they'd come back and throw stuff at each other. It was like, my gosh.
Sweeties puts, where's Carl disappeared to? I don't know.
I haven't seen him for a while.
I haven't seen Carl in a while, so.
You give them too much red cordial. No, actually, I don't even know. Do you know what? Xander filled up on watermelon.
Yeah.
So I don't even know, like, where the sugar high came from.
Archie didn't.
What did he fill up on?
Hey? Rainbow lollies.
Oh, that's right. The sour you missed his dad jokes. Actually, yeah, he's pretty funny, Carl.
Carl's pretty funny,
What's he doing?
High
on Finnegan.
Yeah, a lot of the... a lot of the crypto community guys are sort of take a bit of a break from it all at the moment, and kicking back and just watching what's going on. So any of those guys
Carl is touring Magnolia. What? Sounds like an adventure during
Carl
a
of Magnolia.
Hated going to work that night, Adam. Smoked some melatonin in the cake.
So
that's what I was checking out at the shops today.
Yeah, a lot of the guys are taking a little bit of a break from it all at the moment because they're just waiting to see what's happening with the SEC over in the United States. So there you go.
I did have a rum. What do you mean for the kids? Say yellow sunset is good for it, makes them hyperactive. Well, I thought it was the full moon that was sort of around.
Well, it's a full moon as well.
And then it was the yellow, so they had everything.
Had like the mixture of the lot.
Everything, just under the sugar, overtired, yellow sunset. Magnolia is a bakery. What? Magnolia is a bakery. Mongolia is a country, but I was joking.
I thought Mongolia was a really delicious dish from China.
Yeah. I was confused. I read it wrong too, and now I sound like a real dork. But I will own that. I misread what you said. You're probably having a great big laugh at my expense, and that's fine because it's funny. I feel like a Wally.
A Wally?
I feel like a Wally. Full moon is crazy time. Yeah, baby. A bit nuts. That's a wee bit crazy.
Yeah, what else is there? What else have we got going on? Now, lambs. Go.
Do you want me to talk about it, or do you want to talk about it?
Go for it.
So, so we have still just got the one lamb.
Yep.
And we don't know what's happening with the others.
So, yeah, the ram that we got, kindly they lent us a ram.
Yeah.
And got him in there. He definitely got one in there.
Yep.
But yeah, it doesn't. It's like we thought we were going really well there for a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so weird because we were so used to winter.
When winter's active, when he was serving all the ewes, he would literally go bang.
Firing blanks. Well, I don't know.
He's definitely not firing blanks because
he's got one.
We got one on the deck.
So he didn't. One of them wasn't blank.
So
but we don't know because he's not ours or anything like that. But it's sort of he's still running with them because we can't keep him on his own, and we don't have an extra yard to do that anyway.
And they were meant to come and pick him up.
Yeah, and they've had a whole heap of stuff go down, so they haven't been able to get out.
We've still got
yet.
him. So we got our new ram Timmy.
And he's definitely proven like bloodlines.
Proven bloodline, but he's not proven yet.
But he's not proven himself. Yeah. But we're hoping he has the fertility of Winter. Because Winter got every single ewe pregnant.
Every time.
Every time. And we only had one slip early on in pregnancy. And yeah, what was
that? Stunt double for the ram.
Oh dear.
You go, Murr. That's funny. That's terrible. Timmy will do it. That's what Dan at Bonington Farm said. So we did call him Timmy because of Shaun the sheep, and it's the little baby in Shaun the sheep is Timmy. So he's the little lamb with a lot to learn. Now he's our little ram.
Timmy will do it. The drought may have affected them. The previous owner's cow was serviced and the pregnancy didn't hold. Look, I don't think we've had a worse season and got an 100% success rate with our ewes.
The problem with that too is that we are feeding, so they're not malnourished in any way during the
no, and they're not
season,
too fat either because there's this fine line. Like you've got to be like so careful. You need to make sure they're well fed and got the right nutrition, and make sure they don't get too fat. Yeah, because fat sheep, I assume it's the same as horses. Yeah, if they're too fat, they're just not in prime.
So yeah, we've they've got all their water, all their food. And it's
they are happy sheep.
They are happy sheep.
They are happy sheep.
What's the old saying? Happy sheep, noisy sheep are happy sheep. And
that's his
ours are bloody noisy, so...
They are. They're good fun. I think they're cute. But yeah, so we don't really have a lamb update. There's a couple of views. We've been checking their udders and doing all the things and stuff. I don't think it's worthwhile us getting a vet out to scan them or anything like that. But yeah, a couple of them look like they're starting to get little bags now. But
I think our next thing will be to get Willie out.
Yeah.
Because what we'll do is we'll get your Willie out. Willie is our...
That sounds wrong, but it's the fella's name. Ask Sandy Brock for some tips. Yeah.
Sandy's really good. Nettie's
she
actually...
messages me, so I'm happy to talk to Sandy about it. Hers is a bigger scale, so she gets them all preg tested, and what she says, if she knows the fertility of her rams, so she gives the ewes and rams a certain amount of seasons before she does anything. So her advice would be to get a different ram, because we know some of the ewes are proven, which is where we're at. So
a couple of people are going with the Willie comment.
Oh, because we've left them hanging.
Hey?
Because we left them hanging.
Oh, you've left them hanging. We left them. We said we're going to get our Willie out, and Nettie's just left you hanging.
Wow. I know.
So Willie is our shearer. He is
Free Willie. He's not free.
He's not free. But yeah, he's a wonderful, wonderful shearer, and just a really nice guy. And so we'll get him out. We will get him out, and we'll get everyone peel the wool off him, and we'll be able to go through and physically check each of them. That's the easiest way. That way we're only handling them one time. And yeah, it's nice and safe then across the board. So
yeah,
I think that's the plan at the moment.
Get him out, get them all sorted, and then we know where we're at. But so yeah, so that's our update on our sheep. It's actually quite disappointing, because I thought by now we'd have.
I thought by now we'd have 3 or 4 on the ground, but
yeah, which is a bit. It kind of sucks, because that's our food source, you know, like...
Surname's Wonka. No, it's not Willy Wonka. It's Willie O'Toole.
And that's a true story.
That's a true story. It's Willie O'Toole. He's a great guy, and we've had him in our videos before. He's really top bloke.
Yeah, he's a champion.
And he's just, such a professional. So he's a pro shearer that's travelled all through and worked as a professional shearer at big properties and shearing contracts right through Australia and New Zealand. And he so he turned around and thought, no, he built himself a shearing rig on the back of a trailer.
Yeah.
And he basically just drives around and doing smallholders. So shearing for smallholders, which is a great thing for us, and he does a great job. And yeah, he's just a really nice bloke. And I've actually worked with his brother quite a few times, which is really cool. But yeah, it's really cool just to have someone like that available for us. So that dog is Alfie.
What's he got?
I don't know. He's into something else now.
I would have. Julianne just said, "Does anyone want to help me paint?" I would, but I physically can't at the moment, and I'm obviously.
Nettie loves painting, so yeah, I hate painting. You can keep your painting.
Sorry, Julianne, can't, because we're a bit far away. If I was closer, I still couldn't at the moment because of me having stupid issues. But anyway.
Well,
told you to call JA. What? What are you talking about? Did I miss something?
Miss something.
In New Zealand, sheep shearer.
Have to go milk the ducks. Have a great day all. David D. London Farms out.
Thank you for joining us, Dave.
Well, it's great, because what he does is he needs to go out to his balcony.
Yes.
Right?
And catch a duck.
and he's got to make sure that the ducks are on the balcony.
Yes.
And they line up. It's fantastic. I've seen it. You really should video it one day. What happens is the ducks come in there and they turn around and they face out, and he walks through with a little stainless steel bucket, and that's what he does. He just comes through and he goes, and he milks all his ducks. It's great. It's a brilliant thing. You need to see it.
I can't even try. I'm trying to keep a straight face. Oh my God.
Like I said, that's all right. David, it needs a very small stool. That's what it is. And he's, that's what he does. He actually moves in. He's the duck whisperer.
The duck whisperer.
Yeah, he's the duck whisperer.
David D. Duck Whisperer.
David D.
Getting his ducks in a row. Yep.
Way back. David D, Duck Whisperer. True story.
That's so funny. That is so funny.
It is 100%. It's a true story. It's how it actually goes. It's
I can't even talk. Usually haul like 3
mil a day. Like that's a haul off
what
ducks.
quackery is this? That's a good call.
3 mil duck milk a day. That's a big haul.
Wow. Mallard milking. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think mallards are like in cattle. They're like the jerseys of cattle. They actually have a lot more. I think you get like 6-7 mil out of mallards, but yeah, I think he's got like wood ducks or something. So
you need like a spray paint gun or something, Gerwin. Then you don't have to paint, just cover it up. You and your ducks.
I love ducks.
Just going out to milk my ducks.
I guess milking me ducks.
Just off we go.
So, I know we've got a wild duck population here. It's
going to be a busy day. Going to go out and muster up some wild ducks.
Oh, I'm gonna
milk them.
You know, you got to muster them well. What you do is you jump on your mustering cat, and you got to ride it out there. So yeah, you got to ride that around. You got to
I really hope no one new pops in while we're talking this drivel, because if they join in, they're going to be just like, "What are these people on about?" And do you know what? This is our conversations during the day, isn't it?
Pretty much,
We
yeah.
do talk like this.
So, every now and then, Nettie will be doing something in the other room, and the kids will attack my duck call collection. I actually have a duck call collection. I love them, and the kids will get them, and just suddenly the ducks will just explode in the house. It's funny as. What was that? Something about...
I think Agent said something about, do you get splinters when you milk the wood ducks? Sorry. Sorry, that was funny. That's good. Maybe. And then someone said, the underproducers go to the Chinese.
You got to go really quick. So if you're trying to milk Indian runners, you got to move so fast.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to actually put them in a pen, because they
run.
They'll run, and they're like that Sheila that you know, she's getting married, and but she, you know, the runaway bride. The runaway bride. That's what the ducks are like. No, I just heard about it. So yeah, that's what happens is they go to milk the duck. Like you move in there, but if you startle him, if you go like, "G'day, duck," he'll get scared. And he run. You can't make any noise when you're milking a runner, and it'll take off. It'll take off like a bullet, and you'll just won't get anything out of it all. You're just gonna make sure that you know that little hook on the tail, right? Which is really funny because that's actually the males have that. So
see, someone just popped in and they buggered off straight away.
Yeah, I know, that's funny. So
I feel like you've overthought this. Do you awake at night thinking about this stuff?
I do. You know, I spend all my time wondering about.
So you lie about your nothing box.
No. I have a nothing box, but when I'm thinking about ducks, you know,
you're thinking about how to milk them.
I'm thinking about milking them. Yeah.
The efficiency of milking ducks.
I tried to milk a bull once.
That's terrible.
Yeah, kept curdling before it hit the bucket.
Urine. There is a chip shortage there.
Oh.
What are we talking about? Someone's...
Oh, that's funny as. I just think that's absolute stupidity.
Yeah.
How did that start? Alfie, don't start that, mate.
That
was David D.
He said he was leaving to milk his ducks.
Yeah.
That's just a packet. I don't know where he's got it from.
Okay.
You can milk bulls, just don't drink it. It's a really good advice there, I think.
It's thick.
Very... So...
That went downhill so quickly.
So, what's everyone else up to? Just...
Oh, Rodeo. Well, what are we doing? Like, we've been going nearly an hour now, so...
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
54 minutes. Are we going to go for the full hour, or you're done?
We'll say I'm pretty done, I reckon. But
Are you?
I am.
Good on you.
What are you doing?
I know.
Nettie doesn't know how to handle that.
I'm horrified. But I don't want to end our life about talking about milking bulls.
Well, we would mainly talk about the ducks, but... You know? No?
Just spent like 5 minutes talking about milking ducks.
I know, it's great. Like, seriously,
Do you know
it's a
what?
skill.
There's going to be people on this live that are just like, see, they're all like coming in and leaving and going, oh my God, these two people are absolutely nuts. And I mean, look, you're correct.
What's going to be really funny is if people are watching this back later, and they're going to be.
There's going to be no context.
No, but the live stream doesn't come through.
Oh, they can't see the words.
They can't see the comments coming through.
So it's going to
so they
sound
watch
like
this later on.
You've just started talking about. You've just randomly started talking about milking bulls and ducks and everything like that. So what are our plans to get through winter? We're going to milk our ducks.
Oh yeah, we're going to do that. So
Milky Rocky Mountain oysters aren't good. Wow.
You know what they are?
Yes, I do.
That's all right. You worked that one out?
I knew straight away.
Yeah. Bush oysters.
Bush oysters. You can see the live chat on replay.
There you go.
Well, there you go. So you can read it.
I just hope people watch this back with
if
with
you've
the
gotten
live
this
chat.
far in the replay, please watch the chat while you're listening, so everything is in context, because
that's funny.
we don't really milk our ducks.
We could try.
We've got ducklings.
Oh yeah, we didn't tell people about that yet.
We've got the cutest little ducklings.
I think our members.
I did put up a quick post on our members post, but I haven't put up a public post yet.
We've got only the two ducklings. We've got 2 Muscovy ducklings out there
and
at the moment.
They're so cute. And they've got their mums with them, and they're waddling around, and we usually take them off their mums, but they're doing really well. It takes a while to process before the live chat comes up. Yeah, I think that's what you were talking about, weren't you?
Oh, that's funny.
So it's the
people are gonna sit there watching that and just go like, "What are these two on about?"
We don't know either. We don't know what we're on about either.
Most of the time, no. So,
no. You miss having chicks and ducks. Yeah, well, we've had 2 chicks that we had born. Oh gosh, how many weeks are they now?
Well, we've got
3 baby chickens, 2 roosters, and 1 hen, 3 weeks old. I don't know what our 2 are. They're weird looking things. They're crossbred.
They're crossbred ones. We actually lost a rooster today. So, yeah, one of the Plymouth roosters.
The big cage, a breeder.
Breeder, yeah.
Oh.
So, the one with the 2 roosters in there.
Oh.
So we lost one. So we had an old rooster and a younger rooster, and we lost the older rooster.
The older rooster passed away.
Which we actually knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we do have an excess of roosters if anyone needs one.
So,
we have to do a big clean out. We've got a spare Plymouth Rock. Yeah, we've got our we've actually got that young one we bred too. So.
What was that? Have a spare Plymouth Rock?
Sweeney's Creek.
Oh.
Down in Victoria.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. If you need a rooster, I can get you a rooster.
No, they said they've got one.
Oh, you got a rooster.
You lost your Australorp. What? Who was that?
Yeah, we've got the Well Summers
big blue Australorp rooster yesterday. Oh, well, I don't have anything to replace that. Sorry, that's not one of the breeds we've got, is it? Do we have any Australorps anymore?
No, we got rid of all our Australorps. So
that's what I thought.
We got Plymouth Rocks and Well Summers, and Silkies at the moment, and we've got mixed bantams and all that as well. We've also got a breeding pair of Aracanas.
Yeah. What breed of eggs are you looking for, Agent? They're trying to get one of their hens to go broody, and then they'll be looking. He drove all the way down to nearly Bow Desert to buy fertile chicken eggs.
Oh, don't do that.
And I'm like, don't.
Agent, like literally, you live just up the road, mate. If you want fertile chicken eggs,
that's what.
We'll get you. Some. We'll get you a mixture of Well Summer and Plymouths.
Yeah.
And we'll throw them in there. Just put them under as many as you need.
That video's really cute of the chicks eating watermelon for the first time. You lost a rooster the other day. Need to cook cock on fin now. You actually said that. So you worked out which one it was. He was on a live and there was a rooster crowing. One of his chicks that he had, and he didn't know which one it was. He said he was going to go out and find out which one it was because he can't keep roosters where he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I was out there feeding this afternoon, I went over feeding your silkies in the silky cage.
The lavender rooster.
And the big lavender rooster, he looked at me and he went,
He's such a... Why are you smacking Agent?
That was it. It was the most pathetic crow I've ever heard a rooster do.
The silkies do start
It was like he put a question mark at the end of it. It was really funny.
If I get a hen breeding, best time for fertility is August to December.
Oh, good.
Really?
What's the matter?
Julianne was saying best time for fertility is August to December.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Yeah, because it's coming out of the winter.
Yeah, but we're not going to sell them to him, Sweeney's Creek, Julianne, sorry. So if he doesn't get a huge success rate, I mean, then he can come back for some more.
It's like, yeah.
And we're not going to charge him, like, I don't know how much he paid for the other ones. No, you're not buying eggs of us. No, we're going to give them to you.
Just take the bloody things. We have so many eggs. We can throw a few. What we could do for you if you really
Unless you don't want them, Bibby, if that's what you meant. That's okay.
Yeah, we're not buying them off you.
It's like, okay, no worries, it's fine.
Fine, no need to be nasty about it, baby. You'll be right.
We like our chickens.
So what we can do for you too is we can actually do a mixture of fertile eggs, so that when any hens that you get, they'll lay coloured eggs.
Yeah, they want meat breeds, so the Plymouths are the good ones to have.
Yeah, if you do the crossover meat breed is Plymouth and Welsummer.
Yeah.
Are good. They're pretty good because they're a dual bird. You can use them as a meat bird. So the old rooster today, there's no point eating him. He's really old. It'd be really tough. So, and we've got enough chicken in the fridge at the moment. So,
Australorps. Yeah, we weren't really keen on our Australorps, so no, something for not getting them from you. Yeah, okay, I get what you mean now, Bibby. Yeah, he said that. He's like, oh, I went all the way out to freaking Bum Truck, Idaho to go and get some eggs.
Bum Truck.
Well, when I'm ready, I'll
is that
happily
like
buy
between
some
Bum
eggs.
Truck?
No. Well,
Bum Truck and Pretty Mouth, is it, or?
I don't know, like a long way away, and I'm like, literally, we could have even met up or something like that with some eggs. Like, it's no big deal.
Just drop them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, have some eggs.
Have some eggs. There you go. Here's a carton of eggs.
Funny.
Good luck.
We can do that for you. It's not a hassle at all. So
yeah. What didn't we have with the Australorps? I think we had a lavender, didn't we? We had a lavender and was that the first lot that we ever hatched out of the incubator?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
they weren't very hardy here.
The Aracanas.
Oh, that's Aracanas. Sorry. Yep. There you go.
No, that was the Aracanas. No, it's just been too hot for Aracanas. So, what's that face, Nettie? You're like,
what was that? Sweeney's Creek. I was on what?
You know, trying to read this thing on the screen there.
I'm sorry for the stupid face I was just pulling.
No,
I'm not. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
It's my live stream. I can do whatever I like.
What was that?
So Gendera probably organised Rhode Island Reds.
So, Sweeney's Creek Farm, we are on La La Farms live this week. Nervous. That's right. That's Thursday morning, isn't it?
Oh, with Rick.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is that Thursday morning? Could have organised Rhode Island Red eggs as well. My blue Australorp was here and he made some lovely baby girls. I'm happy to lose them. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Was it the heat today? Because it's pretty. I wonder if that's what our old boy got.
No, he had another issue.
Oh, okay.
So, yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I've got to, I've actually got to work out what I'm going to do with my silky roosters, my excess of them, because I can't keep them all.
You only got 2 roosters.
Thursday morning, 10 a.m. Is the one that we bred with Fluffy cross Splash.
Is a hen.
Oh, is that a hen?
Yeah.
I thought it was a rooster.
That's a hen.
My Squishy.
Squishy's a hen.
I thought it was a rooster.
No.
That's why I haven't, I used to,
That other crossbred thing's a rooster.
What crossbred thing?
The ones that we got given to chicks. Somebody found some chicks walking up somebody's place and they dropped them off to us.
Oh, those ones. Yeah, no, I mean
2 roosters
the one
and a
that
hen.
we bred between Splash and that, the one that's in with the 2 Welsummer hens, the 2
Oh, that's
hens.
a hen.
Is that a hen?
Yeah, it's a hen.
So we got 6 hens out of 7.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, I'll keep her. Well, I didn't want to get attached to her because I thought it was a boy.
No, there's only one rooster in that pen.
So Chuck Norris, the silky rooster, I was actually thinking of keeping him.
Chuck Norris, folks.
Because he's a really
Chuck
cool.
Norris.
He's a really cool colour. But is there 2? Was the one of the black ones?
No, just the one. I think just the lavender one in there.
Okay, cool.
I think.
Lala has ghosted us. I don't know. I swear they spoke to you in the live I was in last time, so maybe, I don't know. I think they said they were changing their format, but I don't know. I have no idea. I can't talk for them. I just, where am I?
Actually, haven't seen Rick today. He's normally driving into work around about now, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, school holidays, Gendera. Yeah.
How many eggs could a broody hen sit on? Depends on what the hen is. It literally depends on what the hen is. If you say, like an Australorp is a bigger bird, they could sit on sort of 6 to 10 easily.
Sorry.
The Plymouths can sit on up to 12.
Do you remember that morning? One of our hens went missing. We used to free range a lot of hens before we had a lot of dogs go through.
Australorp could sit on up to 10 eggs.
And we had a hen go missing, and we didn't know where she was gone. And then one day I heard chirping outside the bathroom, running out there, and there was a hen with like 20 chicks. So, no joke. This is 4. Did we have kids yet?
No, the kids weren't born yet.
So it was like 6 or 7.
Xander might have been a baby.
Yeah, so I'm thinking it's 4 to 5 years ago, maybe around that. But anyway, I went out, there's like 20 chicks following this hen. They just thought that she must have been in behind the bathroom. I'm not sure, behind the tank.
No, I found where they were.
Oh, were they?
Behind the cold room.
Oh.
In there.
Yep.
So they're behind the cold room.
She had 20 chicks with her. So she had sat, I don't know, like...
So she found a nice spot under cover. And she'd laid all these eggs. She was the only hen free-ranging.
Yeah, so it had to be her.
And there was a rooster out too.
Yeah.
There was a rooster and a hen. That was the only two that were free-ranging.
She went missing for 20 how many
and
days?
literally we thought that a fox or something, or a feral cat had got her.
Yeah.
Like literally thought a feral dog or something had got her.
Yeah.
And then couldn't find her at all. Didn't see her. Didn't see hide nor hair of her.
She was an amazing mum, though. These chicks came out. They were dry and fluffy, and they were ready to take on the world. We've actually still got some of the offspring from those chicks in our main pen.
But those chicks, they were funny. They took off. And, like, literally, I think it was 22 chicks she had with her.
Yeah,
I think it was 20. It was over 20.
Yeah, it was 20-something.
It was over 20. But, yeah, it was like 22 or something chicks she had with her. And she hatched the whole lot of them. And she wasn't a big hen either.
She's one of our bantam hens.
She's a bantam hen, and she should not have been able to keep that many. I know what she did, but she dug a hole, and she kept rotating the eggs in the hole. And I think she had 100% success rate out of that hole. That she actually...
It was crazy. And but that was funny. So whenever everyone goes, no more than 8 to 10, I just remember this chicken coming out with your Muscovy duck hatched 18 ducklings. Yeah, I remember Tam over there. Remember her duck hatched out something phenomenal like that. Remember?
Yeah, it was something
ridiculous as well. So I wonder if Muscovies are.
But Muscovies are big birds, so they can sit on a lot of eggs. And they'll dig a hole and actually put them in there. So.
Oh, you're keeping the one you call Peanut if it's a girl. And yeah, her hens are really good. They tried watermelon today. It was very cute. Don't lick my teeth.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyone want a stinky dog?
It's funny. She says the same thing about me.
Maybe. Don't come over.
Don't lick my teeth.
Don't lick my teeth. Muscovy are an awesome bird. I miss them. I love our Muscovies.
Funny little fact about Muscovies is a lot of people don't realise this. Obviously they're a duck, they're a waterfowl, but they're actually a tree-dwelling waterfowl. Did you know that? So a lot of people don't know that. Because they're such a big lump of a bird, a lot of people just think that they're a ground dweller. That's where they live. But they actually will roost in trees if they're left to the wild. And Muscovies do fly. Don't ever think that Muscovies don't fly. Because they do. If they can actually... They need a large base of water to be able to land safely. Because otherwise they crash land. Which is pretty funny. But when they take off, don't you hear the whoosh? Yeah. Like it's woof, 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 that huge wingspan that they have, and they take off. Once they get going, they'll actually go, they'll take off and they'll fly around, and they don't really leave the area that they live in at all. They live in a certain area. But they will take off. They will fly. And when you hear them taking off, you'll just go, "What is that noise?" And they'll literally get up and they'll circle the farm. And we haven't had them in the air for a long time because we actually keep them in cage, like in their pen, so that we don't have that issue. But yeah, they will take off and they will fly. So it's a bit of a misconception about Muscovy ducks. They're originally from South America, and they will fly, and they are a big, strong birds. So Nettie had an issue when we had Muscovies early on. I just saw someone saying about them being quiet, and
I'm so embarrassed about this story.
So we grew some ducks, and we grew some ducks out to eat. Our Muscovy Drake hated water.
That's what the fox got him because he refused to swim away. Wow.
And it's weird. They don't spend a lot of time in the water.
No.
Muscovies.
No.
They don't spend a lot of time in the water, but they will go in the water. So
except that one.
Except for that one. So, but yeah, Nettie actually had the Muscovy. I was
pregnant with Xander, and he brought home 2 little ducklings, and I called one Disco and one Darby.
So Disco Duck. And so they were both drakes, and you wanted to get a couple more ducks, so we got a couple more ducklings. But Nettie went into the chicken pen, and the 2 drakes come up to her, and they went, and she thought they were attacking her, and she said, "I think it's time for those ducks to go."
We can't have them around our child if they're going to be aggressive. Yes, you can laugh at me, everybody that knows about Muscovies.
So I said, "Rodeo."
Such a weirdo. I feel
So
bad.
So I put them in the fridge.
But that's
and we enjoyed a beautiful duck dinner out of them.
That was our plan.
Then we got the next ones, and the next one started doing it. I actually wasn't with Nettie when she heard that noise. And the next drake that we had, he did the same thing. He said, "It's attacking me. And I went, I said, "Muscovy ducks don't quack. They hiss."
I'm still embarrassed about this story. Please don't tell your friends about this one. Just keep it amongst us, please.
And we just went, "They don't hiss." I said, "They don't hiss. That's what noise they make. It just, they want their food. It's not attacking you. It's actually just saying hello." And then he went, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, so please don't share this amongst other people.
So we ate Disco and Darby because Nettie thought they were attacking her. And I said, to get attacked by a Muscovy duck is pretty rare.
So, yeah. So there you go. You guys have got some goss on me if you want to make fun of me. That is my biggest embarrassment with our whole homesteading journey right there.
Oh, delicious though.
I know, and that was the idea of them, but they were my friends, and I thought they were attacking me, and I was pregnant with Xander. I'm like, we cannot have these ducks attacking.
You're a great friend.
Attacking our child.
You eat your friends.
No, but the mama bear in me was coming out. I was just like, no, these ducks are going to attack our child. We cannot have this happen. You're such a wally.
So that is true too. If you are handling Muscovy ducks, be very, very careful on them, because if they get those big wings, a big male, if they get the big wings out and start flapping, they will hurt you if they hit you with the wings.
Yeah.
And the claws on a duck are extremely sharp. Very, very sharp. They'll just slice you open like they're nothing. For anyone handling geese as well, Nettie
we won't be. We won't be. We don't need to know about this.
Nettie's anti-goose. She's terrified of geese.
What happens if you bring a goose home?
Yeah. Hey?
What happens if you bring one home?
We have a goose dinner.
If it's alive?
Hey?
If you come home with alive?
It's divorce.
Yeah. Just
so there you go. I've got an out option.
That's your out. There you go. Yeah, exactly. It's not happening. No. I know everyone keeps going, oh, if you handle them and blah, 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 but I'm just like, but what happens?
I love goose. I love eating goose.
Yeah, I know.
I love goose.
It's just his one thing that he just wants, like, I mean, I tolerate the turkeys. I'm not a fan of turkeys at all. I don't like them.
Because they're a big bird, though.
If they disappeared, it wouldn't bother me, but...
But if you get a full-grown goose, right, and if you don't handle it right, if it actually starts flapping its wings, it will break your ribs or your bones.
That's amazing. We
Like
definitely
that's just
want one of those here.
they're a big, strong, powerful bird.
You're really not selling them. Like, you know. What was that?
Well,
internet. Yes, I know it's public, guys. I was just making a really dumb joke. Magpie geese
if
in
it's
the
alive,
territory.
So yeah, on magpie
that's
geese.
what Darren meant. Bomber doesn't need to worry about that. That was his dig about Juliet and Steve aren't married, and he keeps saying you need to put a ring on it. You need to put a ring on it, and so yeah, that's what that meant.
Magpie geese in Northern Territory. Who put that? Did somebody put that into there?
Yeah, Bibby.
They're beautiful.
Down on Boddington Farm. Yum magpie geese in the territory.
Wild magpie goose. Awesome.
Are you from, like, were you born in the territory, Bibby? I mean, that's probably, I don't know, that's too personal question to ask, but I was just... I don't think Bomber's in the life, Darren. I think he's still playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Years ago, I did a...
Poor nerd boy. Hello, Nanya. How are you doing this morning?
Nanya, Texas on the back 20.
Nanya on the Darren, is he here? You are from Darwin. Okay, there you go. I wasn't sure, so I was just, yeah.
I was in the Northern Territory, and I was doing some music workshops. I was actually doing some guitar and songwriting workshops with some Aboriginal communities up there, which was fantastic fun. And so it was through a thing I was doing at the time where we were actually traveling around a whole heap of really remote communities and having a lot of fun with a lot of the locals. But I've had two of those trips in particular that really stand out to me, and one's in the Northern Territory. Is they said we'll go magpie geese. We'll go get a couple of magpie geese.
Yeah.
And we'll cook them up for dinner.
Yeah.
And yeah, they went out there, and I thought, rightio, these boys are going to go out with a shotgun or something and get a couple of geese, and it'll be good to go. But no, they went out there, and this bloke, he went out there with a boomerang. Like, he literally went out with a curved stick, and he got out there, and he smacked this bird out of the sky, and I've never seen anything like it until years later in the Gulf country of northern Queensland, and I actually watched an Aboriginal fellow. I was in the boat with him and watched him throw a pair of pliers and get a scrub turkey.
Wow.
So from a moving boat on the beach.
Wow.
Just went, wow, that guy is awesome. So they're amazing hunters with a spear or boomerang or whatever they've got. They're just absolutely amazing. So, but the I couldn't eat the scrub turkey. I love scrub turkeys. I reckon they're a great little bird. I couldn't eat one. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But the magpie goose, wow, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely wonderful.
There you go. I'll have to take your word for it.
That is anti goose.
You sent me a Facebook message. My next door neighbour catalogued all the rock paintings in Arnhem Land. Oh, cool.
There you go.
I will check my Facebook messages when we're not live. I mean, I can check it now. Is it something you wanted me to talk about, Julian?
Have a look and find out.
Just give me a second. That might be what she meant.
So, yeah, Nanya was in a little bit late. Look, what we got. Yay! New GoPro! Yay! Look, it's not broken. Yay!
That's our replacement camera.
That was our replacement camera from GoPro. So, yeah, they looked after us in a huge way. So that was awesome.
Did you want me to say this on the live, Julianne? That's very exciting news. Hang on, not that bit that was at the top there. The bottom message.
Why are you two sharing naked photos of each other?
Fixes a new for reason. Oh, why it was a new one. The other one, I don't know. We put a video out.
Yeah, put a video out a couple of days ago.
Explaining it all. But...
So yeah, we've talked about it earlier in the thing. I was filming a storm, and it got me GoPro 5 got taken out by a storm. And if you're a member, if you have a subscription with GoPro, they do from a GoPro 5, Hero 5 Black onwards, they will actually do a full replacement camera. So Hero 5 Black is the one I smashed, and they sent us the brand new Hero 6 Black. So yeah, they've really looked after us, and hopefully in the next couple of days, the Hero 9 Black will be here, which will be, yeah, I'm really excited about it. So it's gonna be really cool.
Should be fun, and we can.
Now, what are you chatting about?
Well, I'm not really sure if. Well, it's not my news to share, and I think maybe Julianne might talk about it on Lala's Live on Thursday. So, she has a bit of very exciting news, which is very cool, and I'm very happy for her. Read Facebook, Darren. I don't have Julianne on Facebook, so I think it's a Shed Warsy Facebook maybe. Oh, you want me to say it?
Go ahead, Nettie. There you go.
So, I'm going to go back into Facebook. Julianne has just been granted a scholarship.
Bomber is pregnant. I love it, Darren.
Julianne has been granted a scholarship from Justin Rhodes.
What?
How amazing is that? Congratulations. Lots to learn about permaculture and regenerative farming. So excited. That is amazing, Julianne. How exciting. I didn't even know he ran a scholarship program.
What's he doing?
I think freaking knows.
I'm stuck in the corner here, guys, so that's why.
A very tiny house.
We've got a little, we're out, like literally, we've got 4 of us and we live in a, 9x9?
Yeah, shed.
9x9 shed. That's what we live in.
There's 3 bedrooms, a bathroom and a playroom and a lounge room, which is kind of part of kitchen as well.
And 2 offices.
This is our office.
This is
in front of the bathroom door. No one can go to the bathroom. And the other office is our dining room table in the other corner.
If I open up this door, literally you see a toilet and a shower.
That's it. That's all we have. So we live on top of each other, basically.
It's lucky we like each other, eh?
I know. Could you imagine if we didn't like you?
Oh, man. It'd suck, wouldn't it? So she got a scholarship.
Yeah. I didn't even know he did a scholarship thing. That's cool. That's amazing. What do you like? Is it a course? Is it like, what do you do? And how long does it go for? When does it start? Tell us everything.
How about you let her do a video about it?
Yeah, I know, but
everyone can go over there and check out her video.
Yes,
then.
Okay, right. Don't answer any of my questions. Do a video about it.
That's crazy.
I'm excited for her.
Okay, we better make it the end of it, eh? Because it's like 82 minutes in, and we're going to go for 1 hour tonight. That was our plan.
But add the wall to the bathroom soundproof. No.
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 Oh, that's
I
funny.
just found out you got it. Oh, cool. Well, that's good. I'm really excited for you, Julianne. So, yeah, I'll be waiting for your video. Or if you're going to announce more on your live.
Yeah.
Better be passing on the knowledge. Yeah, you get the free scholarship and then share it with all your friends.
That's the one.
That's amazing. That's so cool. That's really cool.
That is
so cool.
Well, on that note.
Yep.
We might call it for the night, and congratulations.
I need to unfold myself. I'm so sore.
Oh, I'm tired.
I'm so sore. You're tired?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll certainly do that. That's awesome. Bye, Nanya. Have a good day.
Thanks, Nanya. Yeah, thanks, mate.
Thanks for joining us.
We normally go on a little bit later now because the US starts waking up around about now or so. But thank you so much for all the wonderful support, everybody. And I hope you've all had a fantastic week.
Yes, and we will catch you next week.
We'll get out there, go through, watch our videos. Please like, subscribe, do all that stuff.
I think everyone's subscribers, which
I know, everyone's
awesome.
subscribing here. But yeah, we love it. Thank you, guys. And we'll talk to you on the next one, eh?
Yep.
What do you reckon?
Thanks, guys.
Okay. See you guys.
Bye. Good night.